That should do it. Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and you're probably wondering why you're not seeing 13.2 up on your screens right now, well, if you're watching. The reason for that is because, I'll be honest, I'm not really enjoying 13.2 at the moment. I'm all burnt out on it. The thing is, I played 13.2 earlier on this year off camera, and obviously then I played 13.1 on camera a bit later on, and I think I've just sort of burnt myself out on 13.2 for a bit, so I decided that the best thing that I could do was to shelve it and move on to what was going to be the next project in my list, which was Final Fantasy VIII Remastered on the Nintendo Switch. Which brings us to here. So I will go ahead now and just start things rolling here. I'm a little bit delayed starting, so I'm still eating my lunch here, unfortunately, and that's due to the fact that I was trying to set this stream up in advance. I thought, you know what, I'll see if I can get YouTube Studio and my Elgato capture card software to speak the same language, and they still won't speak the same language. It keeps asking me for this stream key thing, which I'm not quite sure how to input that. So for now I'm just going to continue doing things the way I have been doing them. So I know a couple years back I did Final Fantasy VIII as a walkthrough, which I thoroughly enjoyed doing, and I know I did also stream Final Fantasy VIII on the PS4 as well. But being as this is one of my all-time favourites, I thought I'd do it on the Switch as well. Although to be fair, I am planning on doing Final Fantasy 12 and probably 10 later on in time as well. But being as this is my favourite, I thought I'd go with this one first. So, bear with me folks while I just finish off my sandwiches, and then we will get started. I suppose I could start the introductory scene while I'm eating, actually, theoretically. This was the very first Final Fantasy game I ever played, and has always been my favourite Final Fantasy, and has always had a special place in my heart. Now, I haven't actually played it on the Switch before. This is going to be my very first time, and I actually bought it today. So this should be interesting. I'll be interested to see the difference in graphics between the PS4 and the Switch. Oh my god, that's a little bit on the loud side. Let me just drop the volume a little bit. And I'm a little bit more awake as well today as well, so hopefully the stream should go a bit better. Alright, let's get on into it then. Bear with me a minute, folks. I just want to familiarise myself with the controls a second. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Battle boosts. Oh, great. All the buttons for them to pick. Alright, I'm sure I can make the best of it. I'll figure it out somehow. God knows how, but somehow. Right, bear with me one moment, folks. I am going to have to make a very quick phone call to deal with something. I will be right back. Right. Sorry about that, folks. Blooming council tax threatening me when I'd already set up an agreement with them. So I just rung them up and told them to back off. Right, so it doesn't matter what option we go for here, does it? Yeah, I'm not one for changing the default names, if I'm honest. So I can see there's a bit of a delay on the stream. That's somewhat irritating, but oh well. Why is there such a delay? I don't get it. So I have heard rumour and hearsay about them remaking this game. While I would be interested to see a remake, I'd also have to say that I hope they would do a decent job on it, because it's, like I say, it's one of my favourites, and is my favourite Final Fantasy. So it's I've got the stance of, if you're going to do it, Square Enix, don't muck it up. Make sure you do a good job. Must admit, I'm curious as to who they'd choose for the voice acting, though, if they did remake this with voice acting. I mean, since Matthew Mercer did the voice for Squall in Kingdom Hearts, I think I'd definitely pick him to do the voice for Squall. But as for the others, I'm not sure. Oh crap, I almost forgot. Might want to just dig my Guardian Forces out. I almost forgot. So, into tutorials. Not entirely sure as to how the boost button is going to work in this game, if I'm honest. This version of the game, I mean, because obviously it's... I mean, I'm using the Pro PS4 controller right now to make things easier on myself. Okay, so now we've done... Oh, crap. Oh, no. no, I forced myself into a tutorial that I can't get out of. No! Oh, phew. Thank God for that. I've already done the tutorials so many times, I don't need to do them again. And when I've watched Fuzzfinger stream, he's done some pretty dopey things, but I think right now I'm giving him a run for his money. Oh God. The only thing in this game that I've never agreed with is having to junction magic to get your stats up and whatnot. I really do think that's incredibly dumb. And if anyone from Square Enix watches this, I implore you, please change the way that works. Just give it a simple leveling system or something. Or if you want to keep it to the junctioning system, I would suggest that you make it so that when you hit 100 of certain magics, well, any magic, that's it. You basically, that's it. It doesn't use anything up. Or put in an MP stat instead. And I think something else that would have made things a bit more interesting would have been making it so that we actually got to fight a few more of the Guardian forces, because a lot of them we draw out of creatures instead of fighting them. It would have made for a much more interesting gameplay if we actually had to fight them in order to get them to join us, because obviously you fight Ifrit to get him to join you. You fight Bahamut as well to get him. Doom Train was an interesting one. That made for an interesting side quest, I'll give it that. Oh, and another thing Square Enix, I think Square Enix should do if they remake this, is they should make it a little bit easier to undo your screw up if you mess up the card game rules. So if you spread rules to somewhere that you didn't mean to, for instance. I mean, as it is, I always, when I play the card game and I collect all the cards, I always do it in a specific order, just so as I can make sure that I don't screw anything up. But yeah. just had a thought about remaking this, especially this first area bit. There's blooming T-Rex saws. Just imagining what it would be like to fight a T-Rex saw in remade graphics and whatnot. Ooh, that will be scary to see. So you don't actually have to give that tour, and I don't know whether it has any bearing on anything or not. I've never noticed anything anyway. Right, let's head down towards the gate. We could use the terminal to fast travel, but just in case any of you that are decide to watch this are playing through for the first time, I'll just show you guys the long route to get out of here, so you know where you're going. I mean, obviously this playthrough is not meant as a guide as such. This is literally just to muck around, enjoy myself, entertain you guys, and just generally, relax, I guess. There we go, here's Quistis. Yeah, we already know about it, Gia. I do not want to be subjected to your tutorials. Obviously, if you're playing through for the first time, I'd recommend reading through the tutorials, but I'm not going to bother. Right, let's go ahead and junction Quistis. There won't be much more to be done, and then also, because I completely forgot about it earlier and I really shouldn't have done, the most important thing of all, the boost button, which I'm probably going to test out on some random creatures first until I get the hang of it, because the controls are different for the Switch, so I'm going to need to just prepare myself for that, but obviously I have to unlock boost first. going to need to do a couple more battles just to unlock the boost, and then we can move on to the next thing. So the Switch has access to that as well. That's interesting to know. And we just picked up an item that's very, very useful as well. The Spider's Web, which we can use to teach Quistis one of her overdrives, which is the Ultra Waves. I had no idea I had access to that. And that. So that's no encounters. Very, very helpful. That's God mode. That's ×3. Did not realise they'd implemented that onto the Switch. I thought that was a PS4 thing only. Shows what I know. Ha ha ha! Shit. I don't think I'm going to be strong enough to kill you just yet. Yeah, I'm gonna run away. Believe me, folks, I would love to take that thing on right now, but until I have access to boost and I get the hang of how to use the boost in this one, well, what buttons it is I need to press, I mean, I think facing off against a T-Rexor would be a very stupid ass move. Plus, I'd want to save my game a little bit first before I go taking that thing on, because it could end very, very badly. That should have given us what we needed to learn boost, I reckon. Yep, perfect. Alright, what I'll do is I'll just set the Guardian Forces up to learn whatever I want them to learn next. In this case, I'm probably going to go with the card. Ideally, I would like to get that one learned relatively quickly as well, but at this precise moment in time, the chances of actually getting anything that I can use with that refinery ability, it's going to be a little bit slim for the minute. Could though start work on that. Right, let's just do a quick game save here as well, because if I run into a T-Rexor now, I do intend to fight it, or at least try anyway. Although I have a feeling I'm probably going to get absolutely and utterly trampled unless I can figure out how to use the boost. That'll do nicely. Let's... So if I'm right, it's going to be... yeah, it's that button. Which is the other button it wants me to press? Let's find out. that one. Okay. So the Nintendo Switch's response time to boosting is actually a lot better than the PS4, I've got to admit. When I was boosting that Guardian Force just then, it felt like I was playing the PS1 version again with the whole boosting thing, because I don't know what the hell they did with the PS4 and the PC version, but when you're hitting the boost button, it doesn't go up very fast. Like, you could rapid press that button and it would still go up at the same pace. But with the Switch version and the PS1 version, if you rapid fired that button, which I'm really good at doing, so is one of my cousins as well, you can get that boost to go up ridiculously fast. You just have to obviously make sure that you fucking quick enough to stop when the red cross comes across to tell you to stop boosting. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they did with the PC version and the... It's difficult to explain. Actually, once I take this thing out, I might actually just show you guys a quick way to grind up the Guardian Forces to learn their abilities and things nice and quickly. Nice, not bad. Obviously it probably wouldn't do quite that amount of damage to Ifrit, because Ifrit's defences will be a lot higher, but because that's where we're heading to go deal with Ifrit. But before that, let me just show you guys where you can go to grind up those points. Bite bugs. Now these guys are good for... These guys are good for stealing scan off of. So if we just make our way over to, actually this stretch of beach here will do nicely. Well, apparently we're not far enough onto the beach. That's interesting. I'm not going to waste a Guardian Force. A couple of hits and I can soon have this white bug taken care of. Very interesting that it should throw bite bugs at me when I'm on the beach. Very interesting indeed. There we go, that's what I was after. Now these guys are worth 3 AP each, so each time we defeat a pair of them, we're going to be pulling 6 AP a time. So say we want to get this card ability, which is 30 points, so let's work this out in my head. So 5 battles should equal the 30 points needed for it. Bloody throat. course, the only problem with levelling up in this game is the more you level up, the more the creatures level up and become stronger too. Can't be that far off with learning card now, let's have a look. Oops, hang on. That's because I had card on the brain, that's why. Oh, okay, it's 40 points for card then. I had it in my head that it was 30. One moment, folks. Take your survey and shove it up your arse. Not interested. So yeah, one more battle will get us that. That one's going to take slightly longer, but we can get that along the way. Alright, so we'll just do one more battle here. And there is a reason why I'm trying to pull card. It's because it's going to help us to deal with the T-Rexors, and also it'll help us out with something else as well at the same time. Trust me on this one, folks. Let's go ahead and just bust out our reinforcers again. Get it on! Ooh. RB. Okay. Ah, okay, Shiva wasn't needed, never mind. There we go. Right, so we'll just go into a junction here and go across to abilities. We'll ditch draw because we don't need that. Of course, there is one other little blip with the whole leveling system as well. If you want to draw magic out of things, you need to have a decent level, because the lower your level is, the harder it is to draw out of stuff that's higher level than you. So basically, say something's higher level than you. Say, for instance, from what I've noticed, say, obviously right now Quistis is level 10, say the creature I'm trying to draw out of is, I don't know, level 15. So that means, because Quistis is 5 levels lower, she's going to have a hell of a hard time drawing stuff out of that thing. The closer she gets to level 15, the easier it will be to draw stuff out of that particular creature. It's like Squall right now is level 9, so he's going to have it even worse right now. Oh, I should have put no encounters on for a second just to get to... Ooh, hello, Jelly Eye. We haven't faced you yet. Yeah, why not? We'll take you on. They're not particularly challenging anyway. In fact, Sheila could probably beat that thing on her own. Put me no encounters on in a minute so I can get back where I was. So we're in the wrong area for a start. We need to be going this way. There we go. Right, now I'll take no encounters back off now that we're where we need to be. And let's see if we can't get into a scrap with a T-Rex saw. Since we're more than ready to take one on now. Finally. Oh, we back attacked him. Okay. Oof. That was my bad. Slow timing. don't know how much damage that's going to do. Though I do know that Shiva is his weakness, so hopefully that should help. Done enough damage yet. Damn it! Not enough damage done. Whoops, wrong button. Bollocks. No! Oh, come on! Darn it! Still not enough. Up you get. Oh, come on! Just heal up a second. I know I just cheated using God Mode then, but it was essentially the same as using a potion. Just to try and help him with it. So I keep pressing the whole bloody button. So what first thing do you think you're a knocker? I tell you, I'm just as bad. Wow, how much damage do I have to chip off this guy before he... Sugar. Got him. There we go. 1 T-Rex Saw card. I think we're just about ready to move on now to the next bit. Ugh, another tutorial. Well, I've already seen the tutorials, but by all means, if you're following me through and you are playing for the first time, feel free to go ahead and check out the tutorials. Yep, we're ready. So we need to select a time in here. Now, this is also linked to what our seed rank is going to be, and if you want a decent seed rank, you're going to want to go with the 10 minutes, but if you're not confident enough yet, I'd suggest going for something higher. Me, personally, I'm going to go for the 10-minute mark because I know full damn well that I can do it. So a little bit of trivia for you guys, because I actually know the soundtrack for this game quite well, and I have it. As we go through, I'll name the songs that are being played in the background. So this one right now is Find Your Way, I believe it's called. It's actually one of my favourite pieces of music. Failed. Oh well, we'll let Shiva have them. Okay, I'm going to start running from these fights now, because otherwise we're going to run out of time. Although that I could probably one-shot, I just can't be bothered. That was a Beal. B-U-E-L, Beal. Okay, so I don't recommend taking this fight on until both Guardian Forces have the boost ability, otherwise you're going to struggle. Especially if you're going for the decent seed rank. Before anyone says anything, I know I didn't boost just then, but I need to go over the code for a sec. So this piece of music is called Force Your Way. do 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 do. Now, unbelievably, we actually want to get as close to the 0 mark as we can on the timer, and I know it sounds a bit, well, ridiculous, but actually, that is what we want to do. Oops, oh, for God's sake. No, not again. So press the button again. Damn, I beat him a lot quicker than I anticipated. So I believe it's if we stay on this page for a minute, the timer will continue to run down and we get the 0, but I'm not 100% certain on that. I don't need to see that. So we now have Ifrit with us as well, and I'm going to give him to Squall for now. I'll just put no encounters on a second so I can get out of here. So this bit of music is called the Blue Fields. I can take no encounters off now as well. I'll change into my uniform when I'm ready, Quistis, and not a moment before. Oops, wrong button. Alright, let's see what you and you. Oh, he's not playing the card I want. He's still win though. I'll take the Armadillo card. Wait, get back here, short stuff. I ain't done with you yet. Ah. There he is. The reason we're playing cards with this kid is because he's got a rare card on him that we want for our collection. Which he doesn't seem to want to spit out right now. He does seem to have a few other decent ones that will help us along the way. So we'll go ahead and wail on him a little bit. Still won't play it. I've never known it take this long to get it out of him. Sugar. Looks like it's a draw this time. Finally! So the card we're after is that mini-mod card that he's just played. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take it. Hopefully. Then we'll make our way through here. Actually, before I do anything, Just in case this goes horribly wrong, I should probably save my game because the next opponent we're going against has got high level cards and he could end up flattening me if I'm not careful. Though we will have a few cards that are going to be very useful to us, so... Should have known he wouldn't play it straight off the bat. Slaughtering the competition. Oh, we want that Annoyal card. That would be the one. We need 20 of those in total. Always fun to try and get. Oops, wrong one. Would you look at that, Tumble King card. Right now I'm more interested in that Iron Giant card. Pressing the wrong button. Another Annoyal card. I don't mind if I do. Sometimes it can take a little while to get the card that I'm after, unfortunately. All depends on the RNG. But we are getting quite a decent collection of cards now, so it's not a total loss. Finally, there it is. We would have to have an oil card sat there as well at the same time, and that's just annoying. Oh well. I'll take that. How long have I been streaming for? Under an hour and a half. I think I might save my game and call it quits for now, and we'll pick this up again soon. And I've got to say, I am enjoying playing this way more than Final Fantasy 13 2, so I think I definitely made the right decision in stopping playing 13 2. Okay, so schedule-wise, let's try and work this one out. Because this is the run-up to Christmas now, and I have got my rota so we can work this out. So, let me see here. You see, they've got me working on both of the days that I would normally be streaming on. But I do have Wednesday next week free, so I will squeeze out a stream on Wednesday next week. And then I have Saturday, Sunday off this weekend as well, so I might try and spit something out over the weekend as well, perhaps. So yeah, I'll either try and spit. Well, I'll try and spit out a stream either on Saturday or Sunday, depending on how I feel. And then my final stream for this year will be on Wednesday, the 22nd. After that, I will be taking some downtime over the Christmas period to spend time with my friends, family, stuff like that. And after that, we will start streaming again, probably on the 7th of January, thereabouts, I would have thought. In fact, let me just have a look at my calendar to be certain on that. So where are we at? So the 7th is a Friday. scratch that. My first stream will be the 11th of January, sorry. Unless, of course, work or anything gets in the way, in which case I'll work around it. But that's how the schedule's looking for now anyway. So thank you to everybody that supported my channel this year. And to everybody that subscribed. Let's try and see if we can't keep up that good work and try and build things up further. And to those of you that don't stop by before Christmas, have a wonderful Christmas. And I guess I will see you all next stream. Oh, and also I now speak directly to Fuzzfinger because I do know that he does tend to check out my content. Fuzz, if you do watch this video, just a little message for you, mate. I apologise for missing your last 2 streams. Last Friday I completely forgot you were streaming, and then this Monday I just didn't have the time to get to you to watch you, unfortunately. I've been so busy. And this Friday I'm probably not going to be able to... Well, no, I will try to stick my head around the door and say hello, even if it's just briefly on my break because I'm at work again. But yeah, so the next stream that you do that I will probably be able to catch will be next Monday, unless I'm meeting up with the guys, my friends I mean. So if I don't manage to catch your streams, Fuzz, take care, stay safe, and have a wonderful Christmas time. Alright, I'm going to close things out now and call it quits. See you soon, folks.